Hi, in this video we're going to be moving forward with our transformations by looking at our third type of transformation, which is rotation. And rotation is exactly what you would think it is. Yes, it's not your imagination. There is a smiley face rotating around the page right now. So let's use the smiley face to define certain things. This point here is called our center of rotation. And what you may notice is the fact that the smiley face is seemingly, like it's drawn to this center. It keeps going around it and around it and around it, right? So that's the center of rotation. If I choose any point on this face, I pick the left eye, for example. So if I choose any point on this face and at any given time draw a line to the left eye and keep doing that, it's kind of hard because he's moving a little fast. But the distance of the lines that I'm drawing that are going to the left eye of this smiley face is constantly the same distance. So the point I'm trying to make here is that any given point in time, the distance between the center of rotation right here and the left eye, or any point on the smiley face, is going to be equal. So every figure in a rotation is rotating around that center of rotation. All right, so let's keep going. Let's talk about the fact that if we're talking about a rotation, usually, unless otherwise stated, a rotation will be counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, what does that mean? All right, well, if you think of a clock, which I'm going to draw right here, the minute hand goes that direction, like it's going around that direction. So that's clockwise. Counterclockwise is the direction that the smiley face is heading, that direction. All right, so unless otherwise stated, everything that I'm going to mention in rotation will go counterclockwise. All right, let's move forward. Okay, so in the real world, we don't have auto rotators that we can just click a button and see a smiley face or a triangle or whatever it is rotate around a point of rotation. So we have to use good old-fashioned protractors and rulers. So in this particular case, I can't show you with a real ruler, but I'm going to do my best with my virtual ruler, my virtual protractor. All right, so the first thing that we would want to do if we are rotating about point K, 50 degrees, and remember that's counterclockwise, is we would want to measure out that 50-degree angle counterclockwise. In order to do that, we first have to draw a line, and we would, of course, use a real ruler if we had one, from one of our points to K. And now we can take our protractor and measure that angle, 50 degrees, that we're interested in. So make sure that you are lining up the center of the protractor with K and the line, so let's point on this so we can see, that line going to C has to line up with the 0 mark on your protractor. And so now we can measure out 50 degrees, which ends about right here. So now we can take our protractor, move it away, and we can use a ruler, which we can't actually here, but you would use a ruler to draw a straight line going at that 50-degree angle. Now, take the real ruler, well, I'll take my fake ruler, you take your real ruler, and we measure the distance from C to K. It looks about like ½ an inch, I would say. And here's the tricky part, because when I turn my ruler, it's going to change size. So I'm going to fake it. I'm going to pretend like it's staying the same size. We're going to work our best at this here. Oh, it's definitely changing size. Okay. I think it got a little smaller, so yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So the ½ an inch goes about right here. Let's mark that down. About here. And so our C prime is right there. So we would go ahead and do that for every point here. So since I am not using a real ruler and I'm not using a real protractor, that would take a very long time, but I just wanted to see the start of me finding the new point B. That should be a straight line. And again, you'd go ahead, you take the protractor to measure out 50 degrees, in the same way, lining it up, the center at K, 50 degrees here. Oops, hold on. 50 degrees right here. You move your protractor out of the way. Then you extend the line from K through that point, and then you measure out the distance with your ruler. And I'm not going to do that because I'm just embarrassing myself with the fake ruler. But at the end of it all, you should get an image that has appeared to rotate, just like the little game we were playing. So it would look like that. All right, so in the next video I will show you, we'll have how to do a rotation in the coordinate plane, which will be a little bit easier for me to demonstrate because I don't have to use a protractor and ruler. That's it for now.